Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Arbonne, independent consultant and citizen of the world. And I'm here to check in. It is the last day of week 2 of my detox. I have to just start out by saying I have not been good about checking in at all. I've been worse than I was the last time. One of these times I'll do every day. I'll hope to do an everyday 30-day detox little check-in. It's not going to happen this month. Just juggling work, which is there's many different parts to my work and different things that I do, and having a 5-month-old, and it's just too much. I can't do everything, but I try to do what I can do. So that's all I can do. So anyway, I did want to check in though, and I wanted to talk about a few things. I wanted to first tell on myself, and then just talk about a few things that have been on my mind relating to this whole subject. So telling on myself, I cheated yesterday. I totally cheated. I knew I was doing it and I just did it anyway. And what it wasn't like a crazy, like it wasn't horrible. I didn't eat like a Snickers bar, but I had in the house these organic corn chips, and they were blue corn, and with sprouted all these other grains and stuff. And the other grains would have been okay, but corn is not allowed on this detox. And what happened was, it was late afternoon, just like it is right now. It's my danger zone time when I get really, really hungry. And then I start to get overwhelmed and I don't even want to make dinner because I'm starving, and the chips were there. And I just made like a conscious decision, like, I don't care, these are healthy, and I'm eating them anyway. And it's really interesting to just take note once again of my like rebellious streak. Like, I'm just like, I want to do this. I want to do it right now. And I don't think it's that bad, and I'm going to do it anyway. Even though it's really not following the detox 100%, because you're not supposed to have any more corn. Now, any corn for the duration. Do I think it was like a horrible thing? No. Was it great that I ate probably almost half the bag? No, that part of it was bad, even if it was like a legal thing on the detox. But we're not perfect. This is a journey. I'm getting to really see and learn a lot about myself and rediscover and re-remember things about myself. And I get back on. Like today, I've been really clean with my eating. But I did go to the gym and weigh myself. I don't have a scale in my house because I can't deal with that. But I weigh myself at the gym, and I have not lost any weight this week at all. Last time I did the detox, I lost 2 pounds a week steadily. And I lost 2 pounds last week, but this week I didn't lose any weight, and I don't know if it was just that. I also think, like, to be honest, I wasn't completely on the whole time following the guidelines this whole week. Like, I worked at night, and so I get really, really hungry, and I feel like I need to eat. Like at the end of an audiobook session, it's a 6-hour session starting at 4 p.m. And, we take a little lunch break in between, but then I don't get out until 10. And I always feel like I need to reward myself with something at the end of that. I just do. It's just a weird thing that I have where I just feel like I need something. So I was eating after 10 o'clock 3 nights last week, which is, of course, not part of the 30 Days to Healthy Living program protocol. You're supposed to give yourself at least 12 hours of fasting so that your body can, the way that it's broken down is, I guess it's 6 hours for digestion and then 6 hours for deep cleaning. And so if you're not giving your body 12 hours, then you're not allowing that full deep cleaning to happen. Now, I will say that I pretty much gave myself that anyway, because I didn't end up eating until the next morning late most of the time anyway. But again, I'm sort of like fudging with, well, I kind of almost sort of did it this way, and it's probably fine, and blah, 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 instead of just being a stickler and following the rules. But again, like another thing, a thing actually that I will say about it is what I've come to realize is that I will be continuing on. Like, I'm not just going to be doing this 30 days, I don't think, because I really feel that this is right in so many other ways. Like, positive things that have happened is my skin is absolutely fantastic, which is wonderful. And I feel so happy about that. And, I do feel like cleaner and better in general. But, what I'm clear about is that this has to become a way of life. It really can't just be like a 30 days and then I go back to doing what I do, because my body is comfortable at a certain weight and it will just go right back. And it's not all about weight loss, but I have to be honest, I do want to lose some weight. I'm finding at 44, it's more and more difficult to lose weight. And ever since I had a couple of pregnancies a couple of years ago, my hormones went crazy, and I never really recovered. I ended up like losing a lot of weight after that, because my body was burning calories like crazy because it was still thinking I was pregnant. And then eventually that stopped, and then I ended up gaining a whole bunch of weight. And the thing is, it's not all about weight, and I feel like, I actually do feel like I wear my weight pretty well. Like I'm somebody that, I'm kind of a bigger person anyway. Like, I have big bones and whatever. So I feel like I wear it okay. But the truth is, I don't feel comfortable where I am. I don't want to be this weight. So anyway, it was a little disappointing when I weighed myself. But I also think that I need to up my exercise. I've been trying so hard, again, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. My body is a body that really responds well to exercise, but needs a lot of it. When I lived in New York City and I was walking everywhere and I was waitressing and everything, I had no issues whatsoever. But in LA, you're always in your car. It's all about driving. I sit for my job, hours at a time with audiobooks. Even for voiceover when I'm in my own studio, because I'm doing my own editing, I'm sitting. So, I'm going to be exploring some different exercises. I've been doing yoga and I find that that's great, but unless I'm doing it every day, it's really hard to get like super fit with it. Like, you have to be at a certain strength level, I feel like, oddly enough, it sounds weird, but I feel like you have to be at a certain strength level to really benefit and get like in superior shape from yoga. Does that sound crazy? I don't even know how to describe it. It's just that when I was doing yoga every day a couple of years ago, I really noticed a dramatic change in my body, and I got stronger, and then I was able to do more. So then what I was doing in class was more effective because I was stronger and I was doing more. When I'm dropping into like a class a week or 2 classes a week, I'm not really getting that strength. And so I'm not really progressing or getting the most out of the physical workout, if that makes any sense. I still get a lot out of it spiritually, emotionally, and every other way. And I do get something out of it physically. But I'm also thinking I need to kick up my cardio. So I'm been wanting to try for a really long time. I've been wanting to try spinning. And I've heard from various people like, oh, you would love spinning. It's so great. And I have reservations about spinning. Like, I have reservations. The biggest one being I'm super picky about music. And I'm like afraid that the music that they play is going to be like stuff that I don't like. And then I'm going to be like, oh God, like I can't stand being in here with this music blasting that I hate. Maybe I'll be able to get over that. Or maybe it won't be that way. Maybe it will be, enjoyable music. And I'm also kind of scared and intimidated because it seems really intense and like you have to be in super good shape, and I'm not much of a bike rider. So I don't know, but I do want to try it. I know a lot of people have had a lot of success with that. And I really think that that will help me in combination with the way I'm eating, is if I'm getting that cardio and it's kicking up my, my metabolism. Because I think what happened is I think my metabolism got really screwy and slowed way down. So that's that. I did want to talk really quickly before I sign off. This is a long one, but I guess it's a 2-week check-in, so it's okay. I wanted to just talk about the whole thing of eating as sport versus eating as utility or sustenance, right? So I've been thinking a lot about that lately because I've realized now in doing this, eat for sport, either for sport or for soothing or for some other reason other than just being hungry and feeding. And truly, should be used for sustenance. It should be used for energy and whatever. And so it's interesting to just get in touch with that. Like when I cheated yesterday on the detox, there was definitely an emotional component to it. Like I definitely was like, I don't feel good right now. I'm tired. I hate feeling this way. Like I felt so tired yesterday, and I've been really, really tired. And I don't know whether it's my body detoxing that's making me feel so tired this week, but I'm so, so tired. It was 106 degrees yesterday. So it was really, really hot. And I'm coming off doing 3 audiobooks in 3 weeks. So I was just exhausted. And for me, it's almost like that is not okay. It's not okay to be exhausted and rest. That's just me. And I know it is logically, but I get really like, I need to do something. And I felt I was a little bummed out and like not feeling good. And I wanted those chips. I just wanted that gratification of like, this tastes really good and it's crunchy and it's salty. I'm also in the second half of my cycle right now. We'll see how it goes with the Progressence Plus that I've been using. This I talked about in another post that I got from my friend Ashley Kim, and I've been using it. I haven't been quite. I am still experiencing bloating, but the bloating came on later, which is a plus. So yeah, I mean, I don't have any answers today. I'm not like really feeling awesome. Like I said, I'm still feeling really tired. I'm so tired of saying that. But the truth is like, I also really, because I was working this past week and I had to work those night shifts, I kind of jacked myself up on fizzies, and like I would do like, 2 fizzies at like 6 p.m. in a green tea. And, it's not like, it doesn't sound crazy, but it's a little bit much. And then I'd be really wired, which was great for the session, but then coming down was hard. Then I wasn't going to sleep until 2 a.m. Then I still have to get up. I have a baby. I have voiceover stuff I have to do earlier in the day. So yeah, it's messy. Like doing this detox, like trying to change your habits and changing your life is like, it's not always a straight trajectory, and it can be really messy sometimes. And I wish that I could sit here and be like, it's so wonderful and everything is great. And it's like, you know what? It is great, but I'm in the process right now. I'm definitely not at the result yet. And we're so result oriented, aren't we? So, yeah, it's all good for today. This was absurdly long, this check-in. Hope you guys are still listening. And I would love to hear from you and just what's happening with you guys. So any comments or anything like that would be great. Take care.